With the Veilguard releasing in a week, there's been some rumblings, as of course they will be, and it's about the people who think that maybe they should have been given access to an early review.
Whoa!
Now, when it comes to streamers, YouTubers, gamers, people behind the scenes who develop, a lot of the times people are given codes so they can play the games before release so they can release reviews, hopefully glowing. If there's anything that Dragon Age the Veilguard needs right now, it needs absolutely glowing reviews. It hasn't been getting that in the press a lot because of the way that the developers, the writers, ex-writers have been talking to the fans. Well, what you really need is to cater to the fans. And some who are critical, i.e., this person who we're about to talk to, still didn't get access codes, even though this is where you would get the bulk of your actual information. So, streamers critical of BioWare's Dragon Age Veilguard not given review codes. There are a couple of subtleties to this, but we will get into it. So, a YouTuber named Wolfheart FPS reports that at least 3 streamers and YouTubers that were critical of the Veilguard during an initial playtest have not been given review codes for the full game. Wonder why that is. He will go into what he thinks it is, and then we'll get into some discussion. 3 creators, myself included, were a bit more critical than others with our hands on time with Dragon Age, the Veilguard. Not a single one of us will be getting a review code with time to actually give opinions before release. Just thought I'd throw that out there. You could also make the case that because you were critical and with them in dire need for good press, they didn't want any of their flaws to be highlighted right before release. In a subsequent post, he added, please keep in mind that this does not mean that my more critical opinion is better or more truthful than those who have been more positive. This is where he F's up, because your opinion cannot be truthful unless it's to yourself. Truth and opinion, they're kind of diametrically opposed. Your critical opinion is what you see, how you, the gamer, the reviewer, felt when you were playing. Did it make sense to you? Was it fun to play? Did it want you? I mean, did you want to come back for more? That's what should have been happening throughout the development process, in my opinion, the entire time. This is why you hire editors for your books, because your critical opinion of yourself, you'll either never be happy or you'll change it so much because you are never happy that it will become just, even if it is a shadow of its former thing, you won't even recognize it anymore. You need someone to come in, give you constructive criticism, someone who's seen things in the place before and be like, what if you did this? You collaborate. You collaborate with your customers, your consumers. That's what you should be doing. Apparently, that's not what's going on right now. And the reason why I say that is because this person also did a video, mixed impressions after playing the Veilguard early. Overall, this game is pulling me in so many different directions and it leaves me conflicted. Not a good sign from a gamer. But as a fan of the franchise as a whole, and as someone who's already gone through the mourning period, that the DA franchise would head more towards the RPG direction or more towards a deep, complex RPG direction, I guess I could say I do find myself still excited to jump back into it on release. So, what he's basically saying here is like he thought it was going to go a certain way. There's some things that there were some red flags that he saw while playing, but he still is excited to get back into the world. Some people are beaten puppies. I'm not saying that this person is, but some people are beaten puppies because we just want that one good thing. We just wanted that one good thing from Star Wars. We just wanted that one good thing from Lord of the Rings. We just wanted something good or at least passable for Dragon Age. Just make it Dragon Age 2 level. The gameplay is not nearly as good, but the story is still freaking up there, up top. Give us something we can be excited about. And don't put down your fans, people who have waited 10 years since Inquisition for the next Dragon Age thing. With that said, I just can't confidently say to you all, as my audience, that yeah, this is a definite buy. Why would you say that? Because you don't have the full game. So I agree with what he's saying here. Yeah, being transparent. My guess is that this game will unfortunately continue to be quite divisive, but I could be wrong. It will be divisive because the creators have made it divisive. We've been covering this for quite a while now. It will continue to be divisive because of how they're changing core aspects of the games that we have known and loved. He also shared, for myself, the potential story and the world building is a powerful enough force to the Dragon Age franchise that I'll be playing it no matter what. And there are certainly some cool things that I talked about in the video, but I don't really see any world where this could be like my game of the year. Yeah, true, base. A few of the negatives that I mentioned in the video, they just feel a little too impactful for what I personally value in games, specifically RPGs. Now, here's where I want to kind of preface everything. He might be feeling a certain way because he was critical, because he had a little bit of a chance to test some betas, thought he did his due diligence, did the actual work of what his job title it should explicitly state. And he didn't get a review code. So he's feeling a little butthurt about it. I would say rightfully so. Because you should, if you want your product to succeed, you should want feedback from the people who are going to be the ones giving you money. I don't understand why this is so difficult for developers and creators in Hollywood to understand nowadays. I don't get it. You can't shit on the people who have to pull out their wallets and give you the money for the crap that you produced. You have to cater to them. I'm not talking fan service. I'm saying put some thought, some effort, and some world building into the stories, characters, worlds that were already created and keep that world going. Keep the canon alive. It's not that difficult. It really isn't. It's just going to have to take some work. By the way, Morgan was your first romance option. You can't lie to me. I don't care if you were a dude or a girl. You wanted Morgan as soon as you met her in Origins. And these are how the monsters were supposed to look. They're supposed to be frightening. There's demons that come out from the veil, from other worlds. They're supposed to be scary as crap. Not non-binary like Ahsoka flaps. What do they call her? Snips. They're not supposed to be crap like that. They're not supposed to be huggable. Do you remember Sten from Dragon Age Origins? Yeah, the first Kunari that you met, he was in a cage, and it just accepted his fate. It was just like stoic. No, that's not what we do. This is the lore, not some non-binary bitch slash him bitch that you can romance. Come on, get the fuck out of here. I know that was in Inquisition with I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he was also an outcast. He was a leader of Marauders. You can't keep changing core things and expect the fan base to stick with you. And if you truly cared on making something good and not just a vanity project, you would listen to the people who were strictly just giving you technical advice, just giving you gameplay feel, just giving you, does this storyline make sense? You would be listening to those people. They obviously don't want to for many reasons. And just because you say something good or bad on YouTube about an upcoming game does not mean that you deserve review codes. However, I think that person is big enough that Probably should have been given a chance. But no, they're going to want their shills. They're going to want the glowing reviews from some obscure Gary, Indiana newspaper that gives it 5 stars. Best game I've ever had in my life. I almost came to it. That's what they're going to be looking for. Now, he does know that it's marketing, but that's why their industry is failing. That's why these game development companies are going down in flames and burning in hell. Because it's where they always should have been as soon as they turned against their customers, as soon as they turned against the original content, the original lore. There's nothing else we can do about it. Let it die. We can laugh. I mean, I'll laugh. But until next time, guys, let me know what you think. We can have discussions about whatever you want. I don't think there's much room for debate because my mind's not open to being changed unless this game is just absolutely fantastic. There's nothing I've seen that makes me even want to try this game, much less halfway change my mind to even being a guilty pleasure. But it's Multi from the GCA. Y'all take care. Shout out the Fellowship. Shout out the 199. Shout out the GCA. And shout out to you, the gamers, the geeks, the nerds, the furries. Tobias, damn it. Yeah, whoever you are, if you're into the fandom, you're a part of us. And our voices need to be heard. So until next time, I'll see y'all later.